Hi, I'm here with Sarah Jansen. She is the Executive Director of the Recording Academy. Hi, Sarah. So what do you do? What's your work?
That's a very common question. It's a super bizarre title, and I get that a lot. Yeah. The Recording Academy is actually most well known for the award that we present, which is the Grammy Award. Most people know the Grammy Awards. It's music's highest award given on a peer level. My job is primarily to work with musicians and music professionals throughout the entire Midwest to ensure that those creative communities are vibrant and functioning and getting everything that they could possibly need to continue to create this beautiful music that really is like the fabric of everything that we do as people. I love being in this creative space and being around creative people who understand that because it's so important.
Yes. You also have a little girl.
I do, 3 years old.
She is adorable. We did a mommy and me photo shoot and
it was the best.
They were amazing. So what it is to be in the music industry as a woman, and how does it influence your daughter? How does it influence you?
When it comes to the music industry, it's always been very primarily male driven, in particular in the highest places, in the higher levels. So for myself going into the industry, I think as a 20-something, I kind of jumped in not knowing all of that. I didn't prepare myself in a way where I was in women's studies or trying to empower women or hold these like executive positions. I just went into it because I loved music. And as the years went by, I saw a lot of that male-female difference. And now having a daughter, I look at it in a very different way than I ever have in the past. Because I want to show her that a woman can be powerful and can also still be a mother and can also still be thoughtful and caring and feminine and beautiful, but still command a boardroom of a bunch of dudes that a lot of times are older than me. I love that she can grow up in a place where she has that powerful woman and other powerful women that I like to surround myself with as an example for her.
That's so incredible. I think that like we need that. Like as women, we need to know that. I need to know that.
Yes.
Like the fact that your 3-year-old is learning that is so incredible. Like so much admiration for you and what you're doing as a business person, as a kick-ass woman, as like a beautiful caring mother, and this is incredible.
Well, yeah, and it's something I think all of us struggle with. It took me, 37 years to get here. I wish I could go back and talk to myself. I probably wouldn't listen to myself when I was in my 20s, but I wish I could go back and impart some of this knowledge and start earlier in life being powerful, because I've struggled my entire life with self-esteem and feeling strong enough and important enough to be able to command those rooms. I want to create this community for women where there's never a different way of looking at it. You always know from the moment you're born that you are powerful and strong and beautiful and important.
Yes, so
that's why I love being around you and all these other women who are strong and creative, because it makes me feel so wonderful that all of these other women are out there too. Like, I'm not in this by myself. I'm not the only person who feels this way.
I mean, I feel the same way. I was really shy in the beginning. I was like, this is how I feel. I'm awful. Like I don't know anything. And I'm like this alone and on my own in this feeling. And then as I start speaking up, one person here, one person there, I realized that, oh, I'm not alone in this feeling. There's so many women, and the more I speak up, the more like women relate, and that's how this entire channel was started.
I'm trying to be this strong executive, but I never want to admit that I struggle with self-esteem. I struggle with not thinking that I'm good enough or strong enough. Insert any word enough.
Yeah.
Like, I've struggled with that, and I never wanted to admit it. And I think the one thing that's changed for me as I've gotten older is I've learned to surround myself with people that have that same ideology that you are enough. And now I've found this really great, strong, powerful group of women and men and my husband and people that feel the same way I do. And it's so much easier to live in this space and feel strong. And even though I still struggle day to day, I think we all do.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with admitting that now. 10 years ago, I probably would not have admitted that. But I have this really strong group around me that supports me and holds me up. So when I'm having a tough time, they're there.
So what does femininity mean to you?
I feel like it's a loaded question because femininity has so many positive and negative things attached to it. But for myself, when I think of femininity, I think of being beautiful, but also being strong. I think of being sensitive and also being confident. I think it's two-sided for each one, and for every word I think of that's maybe softer, there's also a stronger, harder word that's attached to it, and it's the combination of those two that really make femininity what it is.
What do you think makes a woman beautiful?
You know, I think the most beautiful women, when I think of beautiful women, are confident. And that's a really hard thing to be, is confident. But it comes out of your pores when you are. And there's nothing more beautiful than someone who really believes in what they're saying. Even if I don't believe in what they're saying, if they believe it, that's so beautiful.
Who is your female model and why?
I don't think I could pick one person because there's so many amazing characteristics and qualities in so many women. And I think of people like Gwen Stefani when I think of that, because I think she's such a strong, impressive woman who has been in the spotlight for so long and gone through so many positive and negative things and still is the same person and still is strong and also caring.
If you could send one message to women everywhere, what would it be?
I love ya. You're wonderful. You're good enough. And just be yourself. Everyone's gonna love you for that. And rock on. I'm dropping things.
Yes, awesome, I love it.
I have to be a little bit of a weirdo.
Recording Academy.